At the age of 19, I've made millions of dollars. Now, it's as simple as that. I'm not here to gatekeep. I really want to emphasize the fact that I'm not selling a course. This is really just to show you, and I mean this from like the bottom of my heart. It is so easy to make $10,000 a month in today's day and age that it really makes me angry making these videos because I don't want anybody to fail, and I really want you guys to just kind of comprehend how easy this is. With content creation as a whole, this is just one of my shows. 256,000 USD in about 2 months. That was from September to the end of November, so about 2.5 months. $256,000 USD. Now, I was a 17-year-old at this point, 17 or 18, I don't even remember, but I was very young. This just shows you, like, I had no idea what I was doing. I was a toddler. I had literally no clue what was going on. This was just one of my shows. Even to this day, we still have a bunch of shows doing crazy numbers. I mean, just this one, still to this day, is doing $12,000. This is one of my YouTube channels. You guys can see, started this in 2021. This is when I was first getting into content generation as a whole. Did 390,000 USD. So in my currency, that's about $550,000. Still to this day, does a little bit of revenue. Nowhere near as much though, but that just kind of goes to show that I'm not full of shit. I know what I'm talking about, and I really just want you guys to listen. My main focus is I'm not here to sell you a course. I have a one-on-one mentorship where I work directly with people to scale them to 20K a month. That is blakeryan.co if you are interested. It's very high ticket though. But before we start, I'm just going to teach you guys everything in this video. No gatekeeping, nothing like that. But one thing I want to say is I did just open up a public Discord server. It's discord.gg/1%, so ONE%. I'll have it linked in the description and the comments regardless. It's essentially where everyone can connect and we can talk all things money making methods. But I'm going to stop yapping. Let's get right into it. Finding outliers. That's the reason why you clicked on this video. Some people start a channel. For example, this is Dr. Insanity. He is a criminology channel. You know, the people that do like parents realize they accidentally killed their daughter. 4-year-old exposes his family's horrifying secret. These are like 40-minute content, just repurposed criminology content. This guy here, Dr. Insanity, is doing 31 million long-form views a month. If we're to convert that to an RPM, I'd say he's probably doing about 250,000 USD every single month. I know the guy that owns this. He's a great guy. $250,000 a month. He started this less than 2 years ago. He has no special privileges, no deal with YouTube, nothing that is stopping you guys from replicating what he's done regardless, or other than getting into the niche at the right time. It's as simple as that. If you were to start this 2 years ago and you followed the same consistency that he followed, you would be doing same numbers as him. It's as simple as that. If we go to his channel total, he's done 560 million views. He has like a $7 RPM. So just off this one channel, he's made like 3 million USD, which is just absolutely Dr. Insanity to think about. It's just nuts. But you might be saying, well, great, you found a channel. I have my niche. How can I get views? How do I get video ideas? Now, one thing I'm going to tell you is it's called outliers. If we go to Dr. Insanity's channel, which of his videos performed exceptionally well compared to the other minority? So this is one of his recents, right? Man horrified after learning girlfriend's evil secret. 11 million views. Now, one thing I would say is this guy is very big in the criminology niche as a whole. So finding outliers is much better fitted when you're doing it in, for smaller creators that have massive exploding videos. So for example, we're going to look up when parents realize and we're going to filter this, and you're going to see a bunch of criminology channels. This is a really good way to find channels that are upcoming that you can go ahead and find, really good content from. This is the channel here, Body Cam Bust. Let's go ahead and see if they're still uploading, which they are. Perfect. So they're posting quite a bit. You guys can see they're not getting too many views. This is the exact example of a channel where finding an outlier would be amazing. We want to find a video that performed very, very well in our certain niche. Right here, when good cops humiliate Karens. We know that compared to their normal videos, which are essentially 5, 10K views, this one did exceptionally well. Why take the risk on our end, coming up with new ideas, when we can simply steal ideas that have already performed well in our given niche, but we're doing it on much better performing videos? If we ensure that every single one of our videos we upload on our channel follows this formula and is essentially just a reused and repurposed outlier on somebody else's channel, you're going to see ridiculous results. If we're to copy this, I would say don't copy the packaging one for one, but we know that this style works. So why not copy the title, copy the exact way they structured it, maybe have a different woman, have a different subtitle, but copy the same overall packaging. That means title and thumbnail design. This is the exact blueprint which nobody else is going to tell you. This is called finding outliers, and every single large YouTuber does this exact thing. Nobody learns and tests, designs themselves, because we can just scroll here and just find so many outliers that we can go ahead and take. Now, this is an example of if I was doing a criminal channel, this is perfect. I'll grab this, I'll write this down in a document, and I will save this. Now, for tomorrow's video, let's head over to another one of these channels. Which of these videos performed well? This is a very big channel, so I'd probably opt for going for something a bit smaller, because then outliers have a lot more reasoning and justification behind them. But you guys can see here, which of their videos recently has performed exceptionally well? We see this one here. Cop charged with murder after horrific body cam discovery. That's a really good video idea. Why not replicate that? Change the packaging, change the thumbnail, change the title, but still follow that same premise and that same kind of overall scheme that we know worked on their channel. Now, as I said, go for smaller base channels. It's going to be a lot more profitable in the long run. Even this channel could be great to work on. You can see right here, perfect. Police Insider. Majority of their videos are getting anywhere from 100 to 200k views, but 12 days ago, we had an 877k video, which was the moment she realized she killed her children. That was a massive outlier. Once again, if we're doing a criminal channel, save that on the list and go ahead and replicate that exact same style for every single video going forward. Now, this doesn't just work for criminology. This quite literally works for whatever niche you're doing. Go to your competition, copy their outliers. If there aren't any, you can go ahead and even find outliers in different niches. For example, if you're doing an anime niche, there might be a cartoon niche that does content eerily similar, but for a different idea. But that idea might still work, like that POV style of content that we've been seeing, copy me, lol, all these titles and trends that are really exploding right now. They can work in different niches. It's just insane. And this kind of works for anything, right? Whenever you guys have a niche, make sure you do opt for looking at outliers. It is just so profitable, and this is a surefire way of blowing up. Why take risk yourself when you can rely on somebody else to take the risk and you take 50% of the reward? It's just so much more profitable in the long run. Making money is easy. The school system failed us. Now, this really irks me and gets my blood boiling because I hate the school system. And I know some of you guys are in university, you're in college and you hate hearing this, that you've wasted your life at school, but it's true. Unless you're going to be a doctor, unless you're going to be a builder, someone like that, a plumber, it's just not worth it. I am sorry to be the one that has to break the news to you. And I know that religion and the government and every single person has always indoctrinated you to believe that the school system is the way to go. It just simply isn't. I dropped out in year 10, which is grade 10 for any of you guys that don't know here in Australia. I was, I think, 15, and that was during peak COVID. Man, I don't remember anything from school. I don't remember any algebra. I know basic maths. I know fantastic English, but that's obviously from everything I've done online. I can tell you, I am comfortably making $100,000 to $200,000 every single month, and I'm an idiot. I don't know what I'm doing. It's just social media is the one thing I'm good at. I just applied myself to something that I'm passionate about, and the money will roll in. It doesn't matter what it is. School systems are not made to create heroes. They're made to create zeros, and I'm sorry to say that. I know we need people to work in school to supply for us, because if we don't, then we're not going to have any builders, we're not going to have any scaffolders, anything like that. But for you guys, the majority of you watching this, which is only going to be about 1%, I'm certain that every single person watching this video is going to be successful. The fact that you're on this side of YouTube already, and this side of content creation, proves that you already have the mindset and you're interested in content that is similar to this. Once again, I have a one-on-one mentorship where I teach people everything they need to know. That's a very high ticket. Link in the description is blakeryan.co. But yeah, next point. And this is very, very important. I want you guys to listen. The difference between quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, and quarter 4. What that means is quarter 1 is January to March, quarter 2 is March to June, quarter 3 is July to September, and quarter 4 is September to December. Now, what that means is during quarter 1, your RPM is going to be way worse. RPM means how much you're paid per 1,000 views. Your RPM is going to be way worse than quarter 2, 3, and 4. It incrementally goes up. So quarter 4, obviously going to be the best. Quarter 1 going to be the worst. Reasoning for that is because advertisers are willing to spend less on your videos, placing ads on your content during the earlier parts of the year than they would be later on. That's solely because they have less of their marketing budget to spend, meaning that, some companies might be given $10 million for the year to put it into advertisements. At the start of the year, they're fresh. They don't want to waste it all, so they're going to put a little bit less in. But at the end of the year, they've got so much left in the tank, they may as well splurge it all. That's how, RPMs work. So if you start a channel now and your RPM doesn't seem to be that great, it's going to 2x, 3x later down the line. Don't stress, it happens to everyone, and it's a common misconception. Now, affiliate-based channels, these are a bloody gold mine. I run a few of these myself. I'm going to go ahead and show you one now that makes quite a bit of money. But what this means is you don't rely on ad revenue to make your money. You rely more so on people paying you to do the videos. Now, this is one of my channels, Magic. I don't really upload much anymore. It's entirely automated, but looking at this channel at face value, you'd be like, wow, what a pile of shit. I mean, look at it. It's got 300k subs. It does Minecraft videos, like the best Minecraft Skyblock server, best OP prison server, brand new Skyblock server. Now, this channel relies solely on YouTube search engagement, which means people looking up, new Skyblock server, and they go ahead and click on that video. That is exactly what this channel is. Now, this channel here gets paid about $400 every single video by Minecraft servers paying me to make the episodes to bring players onto their server. That's an example of an affiliate-based channel. This channel's done about 81 uploads. We go ahead and do 81 times 400. It's made about $32,000. I don't really upload on it anymore. It's really not my priority. I have way bigger things going. But when I was doing it, yeah, it's some pretty passive money, but it gets a lot crazier. Let's look at somebody like Juicy. Now, you may have heard of him. He is a CSGO YouTuber that does like gambling and stuff like that. I am not a big fan of this. I hate it personally, but man, the money is there. Affiliate-based channels means you don't rely on YouTube whatsoever. So it's a lot less intervention and not as much stress worrying about demonetization and stuff like that. But obviously in this, this niche specifically, I'm not a fan of it. But I can tell you this guy's making like $2 million a month. So there are some affiliate-based channels that are just worth pursuing, and that can be Rust, that can be Minecraft servers, that can be, CSGO skins right here. There are so many where if you do your proper research and due diligence, you can honestly find a niche that's very profitable, has a large supply of people paying you to do content. Now, another example of an affiliate-based channel, which is making a lot of money, but it is very scummy, is How To AI. Now, a lot of you guys have probably seen this bloke all around YouTube. He makes these videos like how I make $18,000 a month with AI YouTube, how I make original YouTube shorts. Now, this guy knows nothing about YouTube, or I'm presuming. I don't know his life story. But what I know is he's making $1 million from selling a course and all of these affiliates. Now, if we go to his description, you guys can see, join my private community, Faceless Launchpad. Start your first profitable Faceless channel for only $1 per day. Join the program. So we have that one. It's obviously just a whop. This is where it gets crazy. Check out the tools used in this video. You can see here, every single link he puts has a little affiliate code at the very end. See, vidIQ, How To AI. WAP, How To AI, How To AI, How To AI, How To AI. Every single little tool he uses has an affiliate code. Now, the reason this is so profitable, and one of the things he also does, is if we head over to VSub, guys, I have to tell you now, never use VSub or Creo.ai or any of these sites to make your short form content. It's just not going to perform well because it's made with AI. But for example, earn 35% of recurring lifetime commissions, meaning if you work with VSub, they're going to give you a little affiliate link. And by the way, this is not sponsored. I don't even care. I don't like these guys. I have no affiliation to them. But if you make videos like how to make millions of dollars on YouTube, how I've done it, and you just bullshit your way through it, which is what all those people do, like How To AI and all those guys, they make all their money from those affiliates. Now, as I said, you get 35% of lifetime recurring revenue. So if you go ahead and advertise those and put the link in description, every person that's dumb enough to buy it is going to click on that link and, fill in their information, and you're going to get a cut. That's another example of a finance-based affiliate channel, which is obviously what How To AI and a bunch of these other creators do. And no shade to him. I'm sure he's a great guy. I'm just really, as I said, I hate gatekeepers, and I hate people that don't want to share the truth, which is exactly what I'm doing right now. I want all of you guys to be aware of exactly how this works and what everybody else does, because it's honestly disgusting when you really look into it. But the last thing I want to go into depth on is the public Discord server launch, which I have that's just come out now. Discord.gg/1%. Everybody go ahead and join this. It's going to be a crazy community. I'm really looking forward to it. We've just made it. You guys can see here. Nobody is in it. You guys can be some of the first. I'm going to be hopping in the voice calls later today to go into depth on everything, but it's really awesome. Now, last thing I want to say is I have launched my one-on-one mentorship program, blakeryan.co. Learn how to make a full-time income by running and scaling your own brand and channel. If you want to apply for that, the link is below. Once again, it is very one-on-one. I can't accept everybody because it's a private mentorship. If you are interested, go ahead and fill that out. But yes, guys, I hope you learned something new. Make sure to subscribe because it helps me out a huge amount. And yes, I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much.